This is a recap for Thursday, January 14th. And today we watched a video that demonstrated how to draw a picture, a diagram of dividing fractions. So I'll do some of the examples. And what's nice is we can use color here. So let's do 1/3 divided by let's do 5/6. So 1/3 divided by 5/6 in a diagram would look like this. We'll split this into 1/3, and then we'll shade just 1/3 of it, and that's what we have, and we are going to put that into groups of 5/6. So right underneath it, we're going to split this into 6 parts. And in another color, we'll just shade it in orange, let's say, or red, 5/6 of this. And the discussion that we had today was how this is really a new kind of unit. So this right here becomes our unit that we're counting. So this is 5/6. This is 1/3, but really what we're trying to find out is how many of these red things will go into this green thing. And so it's definitely going to be less than 1. And if we split this into sixths and really think of taking this red and putting it right over the top of this, let's do that. Let's do this, and I'm going to take this and just put it right over the top of it, and we can kind of see through how much of this is green. So if I'm basically putting our unit right over the top, and what I have is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts. 2 of those parts are right here. So my answer is going to be 2/5. So with symbols, we do 1/3 times the reciprocal of 5/6, which is 6/5. So reciprocals mean this: 5/6 times 6/5 is equal to 30, 30, that's a 30, and that's equal to 1. So to divide by a fraction is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal, and this is equal to 6/15. 3 goes into 6 twice, 3 goes into 15 5 times. So either with symbols or with a picture, we get the answer of 2/5. So pause right here if you're writing this down, but I am going to delete this in just a moment, and we're going to do another one. So let's do 1/2. So we'll do 1/2, and let's divide. This was one of the examples from the video. 1/2 divided by 1/4. So we'll shade in half of this. And we will get our unit size, which is 1/4. And let's change colors here, and this is 1/4. So I'm going to leave the symbols off here so we can just really see that we're trying to figure out how many of these greens could go into this red. And if we split this like this, we can see that it's going to be 2 of them. One would go there and one would go right there. So this answer must be 2. So that's 1/2 multiplied by 4/1, and that's equal to 2. Again, pause the video if you're writing this down, because I'm going to erase this and we'll do one more example. So let's have our final example be, let's use 3/4 and let's divide that by, let's do something that wasn't in the example here, a little bit more challenging. Let's do it divided by 1/3. There's going to be quite a few 1/3 in there, but it's not going to be even. So let's cut this into fourths, and we're going to shade this 3 of the 4. And one thing that we talked about was to really make sure that we're seeing the shading part as a complete thing. Like that now is one thing. It has 3 parts to it, but it's really one amount. And let's draw a picture right below it of 1/3. So that's about like that. And we'll shade this in with a different color. I don't like that color. There we go. Let me erase some of this and go back to this. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, well, we'll just do it again. It was 3/4 divided by 1/3. So we'll cut this into 4 parts. Now we're going to use this blue here. So there's 3/4. And that is going to be divided into 1/3, which is not going to come out evenly. So we're going to have to figure that part out. So here is, these boxes that I'm drawing, by the way, are all 1. So this is 3/4 of 1. This is 1/3 of 1. There we go. Okay. So there's 1/3. And the problem with this is that it lines up with something that is not right there. We wonder how much is that. And so what we're going to do is we're going to split this one into 4 parts and this one into 3 parts. This one into 4 parts, this one into 3 parts. And what we're going to end up with is 12 on each of them. So this is 12 out of 12 is 1. This is 12 out of 12. And the amount shaded here is 4/12. And the amount shaded here is 9/12. So these 4, let me see, I think I'm going to use a pencil and let's use yellow. Okay, so if I take these 4, and that's one thing that I'm counting, that is 1/3. And I put it right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 1. So I've got 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, but I only have 1/4 of 1. So it looks like my answer should be equal to 2 and 1/4. So let's see what we get. 3/4 times 3 over 1. That's 9/4. 9/4, 4 goes into 9 twice with 1 left over. So with the symbols or with the pictures, we got 2 and 1/4. So that is a recap for our review of dividing fractions from Thursday, January 14th.